open your eyes, open your heart, and try to see what is the motivation for this. Why are they doing what they're doing? Why is it that I need to maintain social distancing when I'm boarding a plane, but then I'm supposed to sit right next to a person that I don't know? How does that virus know that it's to stop? Why is it that I have to wear a mask walking into a restaurant, but then I can sit down and take it off? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, how can a virus stop? Does this virus only attack me when I'm walking and when I'm sitting down? I don't have to worry about the virus. Why is it that a virus is going to affect me if I'm in a mosque or in a synagogue or in a church, but I don't have to worry about it when I'm in the alcohol liquor store or if I'm in Costco or Walmart? So these are the things that people have to start asking, okay? Why is it that people have to wear a face mask, but then when the cameras stop running, they take off the face mask and they're talking normally? And there's all sorts of footage like this, of press conferences where the president's being interviewed and the BS that they're propagating. And then, why aren't you wearing a face mask? Why aren't you wearing a face mask? And then when the cameras are turned off, they think all the cameras are turned off, they take off the face mask. Why do they need to have a face mask just for the cameras? So this is the type of nonsense that's going on. This is the type of question you should be asking. And the question should be, why? Why is this happening?
If you know what the outcome is desired to be, then predicting the stepping stones to that outcome is absolutely straightforward. The idea of doing it is to alert people, not to say, look, see, I knew this, I knew that, look, aren't I great? It's to say, look, if I knew about this in the 1990s and 20 years ago and 10 years ago, it ain't random, is it? It's not random. It's not something that's just happening. It's a pattern. It's being made to happen. It's an agenda. And the idea is to wake people up to the fact that they are looking at an agenda for mass human global control. And it's being perpetuated by a level of psychopathy that just almost beggars belief.
But if anybody is curious and they want to know the truth, then ask these million-dollar questions and don't be afraid of following it to the end, because that's what happens. You get to a certain point and people stop and go, oh my God, I can't hear anymore. I can't see anymore. They stick their head in the sand because it's more comfortable to be there, because it's too difficult to believe that they are people that are in positions of authority that dictate our future outcomes, and they're part and parcel of this misinformation campaign and this agenda that is nefarious at best. So ask yourself the critical questions. Don't be afraid to follow through all the way, and stop thinking that an outside body is going to be more concerned about your health, your autonomy, your family. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to realize and recognize that God gave us each a brain, or the creator, whatever your belief system is, the thing that's greater than a source energy, universal consciousness, whatever it is that your belief system is, that we were given a brain for a reason. It's not a train, it's a brain. So let's use that brain and start to think about, why is this happening? What is the agenda? Why are we being told one thing and yet the facts defy, our observations defy, our eyes and our ears show us something different than the narrative that we're being pushed?
You see, one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they judge what these people will do by what they would do. You say to most people, would you create 9/11, blame it on 19 Arab hijackers who somehow managed to manifest the ability to fly big commercial jets, having been absolutely useless, according to their flight instructors, on one-engine Cessnas. One guy, Hani Hanjour, who was supposed to have done an amazing 270-degree turn to hit the Pentagon, was banned from hiring a one-engine plane 6 weeks earlier because he was frickin' useless. Right? It's madness. But it's like the whole Nazi thing. If you keep repeating the same story over and over again, people will eventually believe it. But we're not dealing with the emotional and compassionate nature of so many people. We're dealing with psychopaths. So don't judge what they would do by what you would do. They would not only kill nearly 3,000 people on 9/11 to justify killing and maiming millions in the Middle East as a result. They would get off on it. These people are insane. And we need to take the world back from them before their insane outcome becomes human life.
What can you do right now? Here's what I want you to do. 1, stop being fearful. 2, empower yourself with as much information and knowledge as you possibly can. And 3, start doing something proactive. Whatever that is, you can start doing something proactively, whether it's how you're thinking, reading, exercising, whatever the case is.